I cast Flare.
But my spells are easy.
We got it. With that said, I really would appreciate if you guys know your character and know your abilities. I'm going to try to limit the time in combat, and that is one of the things that kind of slows us down, is if for some reason you guys don't know anything about your character or how their abilities work. It just shouldn't be me looking it up, it should be you. And especially now that you have your character, like, you can look up your character's class and stuff like that, it should be a lot easier to look it up and have a reference on what it does.
Especially when you can hotbar it right there.
Exactly. And if you guys don't know what the hotbars are, you have the regular one, you have also shift, you have control, and I think also function. So if you need to, you have up to, just right there is 48 different hotbars you can use.
It's a lot.
Next, one of the things is I think I'm going to try, at least in combat, is I really want to speed it up. So I'm going to say that you have 20 seconds to get your move on, and if you do not get it done in 20 seconds, you forfeit for inactivity.
Nice.
So is that cool with everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and write that one down. I wasn't sure about that one, but we all agree. That's fine.
Now, for the first few sessions, we may take a little bit longer to sign.
That's fine. That I'm okay with. I'm just talking about just in general. Plus, 20 seconds is actually a lot of time.
Well, at this point, I only have like 2 things I can do, so.
Yeah, we'll try and see how it works. Next, I want you all to really get into your characters and really talk amongst each other. That was one of the big problems in our last campaign, is there really hardly wasn't any character interaction. Aside from failing and forcing you guys to talk, and me literally telling you, please talk to each other. It'll be greater for all of us if we get into character and really connect as a team. Because you guys are going to be a party. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, you all have your goals, your all personal goals, but you will be a party. A group mentality, so kind of go free reign a little bit. I will in some cases, but I think have the party in mind. Everybody cool with that?
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, if there's something that is bothering you, or something that you would like to different, or maybe something you do not understand, feel free to immediately tell me during, like, maybe I'm explaining something and you don't really get it. Let me know so I can explain it better for you, so you can get the full picture, and I don't feel like I'm stuffing, not giving you the fair chance to solve whatever problem that's happened. Sound good?
I don't understand why the sky is blue.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
Yeah.
This is
I
also
am not
what I'm
comfortable
talking
that
about.
Brandon's in our game.
Yeah, that too.
For what?
I am not
What was
comfortable that Brandon's in our game.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really worried about him. But this is also just like, I need to know from everybody. So if you all can give me a yes or a no when I ask you something, that would be cool as well, instead of blood up.
Hi.
Yeah.
So, do you all understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, that's Flail and Ashini.
I said yeah.
Girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Secondly, or no, actually, I think that's it.
Secondly, you said like 3 things.
I know, I thought this was like the third.
I'm not perfect.
Oh, which one of you fucks has inflict wounds?
Hi.
Oh my god, I hate that shit.
Alright, so without a further ado, I'm going to stop the music here for a second.
It's getting a little too high.
Not the mood I want.
Yeah, it is going in.
It's getting a little too high.
No, it won't stop.
I can't stop.
You can always
no.
move the bot if you.
Wait,
Well,
hold
Help
on.
me.
Yeah, there's no space.
What?
You just do P exclamation mark stop without a space in between the exclamation mark.
Well, it still works for play. I literally don't think I have the permission to stop music. I can play it, but I can't stop it.
That makes... Well, I'll figure that out later. I don't understand that. Because you should be... I don't know.
Alright.
It's not like the bot is subservient to me, I don't think.
Alright. So, we are going to start just before the start of the campaign. We're going to go just a few far back to where you guys started, where you guys all have kind of came together.
You said just before that?
Just before that.
Okay.
We're going to start with the meeting of orcs and beef.
Oh, God.
And so I'd like both of you to describe how you guys met. You don't have to do it in character voice unless it needs to, but you can all just...
Who's gonna be the first?
I'm not exactly sure how we met, though.
What? I thought this was all decided.
Well, we met in the forest. We know where, but I mean, I don't know the exact interaction.
Alright, well, okay. How about this? So, after orcs, your village was basically torn asunder by the orc raiders. You've been wandering what is known, at least by the humans, called the Silverwind Forest, which is towards the north of this isle, a snow-barren land that houses a lot of the more feral creatures, orcs, goblins, wolves, and other such. And you find yourself wandering and not having very much luck in finding food. You're starting to get hunger pains as it's been days. You have plenty of water as snow helps. It does its job and from keeping you from not dying of dehydration, but the food is scarce.
Oh, it's actually snowy around here?
Mm-hmm. At least this time of year. We'll say we're about basically the December of this calendar. Of this isle. Beef. What's Beef doing in the middle of the forest?
Hunting. Looking for ham.
Ooh. Okay.
Brother
Looking
ham.
for wild boar meat?
No. He's literally looking for his cousin.
His cousin Ham. Oh, okay. So what happened to cousin Ham?
Cousin Ham taken by sorcerer. Or something. I don't know.
It's a weird crossover.
Yeah, killed family.
Crossover.
And he's gone. Now I look. Ended up finding orcs. Why is tiny man tiny? I scream for I do not know. Yeah.
So, as you're hunting down in the forest, you do notice that amidst the pine trees and the pretty much nothingness, you may have caught maybe one or two deer you find yourself staring now at this small goblinoid, a gray, kind of more of a dark gray uh, figure. As it's looking pretty malnourished, it looks like it hasn't eaten in days, and it just kind of looks up with you with kind of almost a snarl.
Hello, tiny person.
And I poke it.
Oh.
Does he have any food on this person? Asking you.
You do go ahead and make the first check of the campaign. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh no.
Please start us off on the right foot.
What did it do? There we go. Wow, it's pretty good.
That's not bad.
You do notice that it does seem to have some sort of a deer meat on him.
Oh, I don't think I have any. I didn't plan for this stuff. Look at
Hello, tiny person. I poke more.
What's happening?
Hello, tiny person.
I don't like being on the spot.
I smack it with deer meat.
Oh,
This game is about being on the spot.
I know.
I smack orcs. I smack the tiny thing with my deer meat.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Do I just roll strength?
Yeah, I don't think you're proficient in deer meat, to be honest.
Deer meat would be, an improvised weapon, I guess.
9. I'm assuming that does not hit you, as
No.
you see him pull out a kind of a good-sized chunk of deer meat and just try to slap you with it, as you just narrowly kind of almost half want to chomp at it, half also not wanting to be hit as you move backwards.
Well, I'm gonna reach for it and try to catch it.
Okay.
At least tear up a bit.
Cool. So as you swing and you move back, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So as you do it, you just with some unnatural speed, you just kind of take a good 3/4 of the chunk of the meat as it tears from its muscles and just.
That was the first natural 20s. What a day.
And you now have about a baseball size chunk of deer meat in your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna abandon the accent for now because it makes me too anxious.
Ah.
You got any more of that?
Yeah, hungry.
Hey. Do you have any more of that? I said.
Oh, sorry. No, as I clumsily hide the rest of my deer meat.
God.
Well, I'm gonna eat what I have. And I clearly see him trying to hide it.
Wait, no. Must cook first. Get diseases bad. Please.
Please.
I need friend.
A friend, what for?
It's lonely in these woods.
Well, if that's all it takes to get food.
No
sure.
sex, I'm no hussy.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
Good.
And so starts the interesting relationship between orc and beef.
So, tiny person, why are you tiny? Are you person? Or, wait. Yeah.
Person is a debatable word.
So
Perhaps
you're a
from what I've
spirit.
seen. No, not that.
I have a spirit friend. He's a good friend. He leads me things. Wait, what?
He leaves you meat, I won't complain.
He leads me to things. There we go. That's the thing. Anyways, Follow me. I cook. I'm good at cooking.
Off to the camp then.
All right,
I
you
don't have a
settle
camp.
into camp, and this goes on for a bit. It seems that Beef is the one that's doing the most work in the hunting. And he gives you scraps every now and then and cooks them for you, and just more chats to you as you orcs kind of keep to yourself. After a while, it kind of, you guys get a little bit more comfortable with yourselves. You, Beef, it's almost like the old saying in your tribe is always take care of your cubs. And he's about the size of a cub. It just makes sense. You gotta take care of him. As for you orcs, uh, even your kind of hatred for people, you get the sense that Beef is basically harmless. Not in the sense that he definitely probably could kill you, but in the sense that he won't. You get the sense that he's very protective of you, and just is going to be there to help you out.
You still haven't answered my question. Why are you tiny?
Why are you big?
Ooh.
You got me.
Mm.
But I am strong like bear. Okay, anyways, I'm kind of lost.
All right, sure. So, as this goes on, it's starting to get harsher into the winter as the start of the new year begins. It seems that the snow is just piling on and on and on. Food is becoming scarcer to find. You're finding yourselves more hiding from ravenous wolves than you are hunting and finding your cousin or brother. Was it cousin?
Cousin brother.
Cousin brother. All right.
Your co-bro.
After a while, it's getting to look pretty desperate for you two, in this kind of harsh, cold forest. But we're going to shift now to Alias. Felnir. Alias. You've escaped from your society for about a good couple months, and you wound up in what is this tiny island to the north called the Isle of Damati. You arrived there by boat and have been wandering, more finding a place to settle down. Your nerves kind of keep the best of you, especially when you start to get into civilization. You just feel like there's everyone that has a hooded figure or in the shadows is out to get you. So you find that maybe going somewhere remote may be safer for you. You heard of this place called Fort Blackmore, which seems to be a very remote place towards the north, bordering the Silverwind Forest. You found that there is very few people. It is more just a passing for people that are going up into the mountains to visit the dwarves and coming back to head into the capital. But you found a good sitting there. And after a couple months, you start to settle down until one day something doesn't feel right. Something feels off in the fort, and you seem to feel that there's eyes all around you. You feel that there's definitely an agent of of the dark elves that is there to find you, and you quickly run away into the Silverwind Forest, just to escape those eyes that you're so used to feeling. As you go farther into the forest, you are now fully lost. It seems that this almost blizzard-like winds and snowfall have captured you almost in this loop. Krieger,
Yes.
it's been some time since you've been in the capital of the Isles. You've once in the mainland of Fobramos, you've been doing some detective work here and there, mostly to find what you're after. And for the first time, you found, in maybe even years, you found that first clue, something that links to the scene of the crime, or the scene of the disappearance, to the scene that is now in the Isles of Damati. What you found when you were looking for the disappearance was you found a mark, almost like a card that looks like to be a very well drawn black eye. Almost to be almost like a calling card, if you will. And as through doing cases and getting your name out, you found that there was something similar in what was known as the Fort Blackmore.
Okay.
You obviously in your excitement you rushed over there, realizing that it is a terrible place. It is such a cold, deserted, very minimal people. It seems that they're plagued by blizzard-like conditions all year round. And as the trail goes cold, and pun completely intended,
Oh, nice.
one of the residents of Fort Blackmore asked you in the kindness of heart to find a wood elf man that has been in the Silverwind Forest for some time. Said they haven't seen him, and they were wondering if you maybe could help them and see if you could find him in the Silverwind Forest.
Well, I just agreed to it, of course.
Sure. So, this is about maybe a good couple weeks after Alias has been gone.
Okay, I'm back.
And did you hear everything I told you? Please tell me you did.
I was up to the point where you started with boil stuff, and then I just had to go let them
Good.
out.
Good.
Good enough.
Good. So, Krieger, you head into the Silverwind Forest, and you have a knack of seeing things that people don't. You have a knack of
What?
and you notice now as you keep running through this forest, you're starting to see the same trees, almost like something leading you in a circle. It seems that almost like the forest, or maybe even the winds of the blizzard, have caught you in a loop.
Are you still narrating, or do I do something about it?
No. I just want you to think about it.
Okay.
Bruno,
Hello.
in your efforts to achieve greatness, mostly extortion, you kind of caught the law a little bit. You for the first time, you've actually gotten caught.
Terrible predicament.
Terrible predicament, and the only thing to do is to run. You're on the chase from the law, not because they just don't understand your goals. They don't understand what you're trying to do. But as you, one second. I'm going to write you a note.
Ooh, the first note.
Oh my god. I used to do notes when we played in person all the time. It was fun.
It's good. I need to make it real quick, actually. Create item. you get this. If you go ahead and look into your notes, I think that gave it to you.
Yes.
You hear these words, almost jumblings of diction and syllables, but your mind finally settles on these 5 words that have been sent from your patron. You have no idea what it means, but you get the sense that there's something you need to do, and it involves those words. As you're running from the law, you cross into now what is the Silverwind Forest, as no one will find you in the Silverwind Forest. It's too cold for normal humans to handle, and maybe you could lie low for a bit before everything kind of coasts. You've been in there now for about a couple weeks, and you notice now that the blizzards are starting to pick up. They're starting to get a little bit too much for even you to handle. But just before they get a little bit too much, you start to see off in the distance a conglomerate of people. You see now, as your kind of vision clears, almost like some supernatural forces causing you to see that this blizzard is kind of not what it seems, almost like it's not an illusion, but more of magical means. You see now a single orc, or a single goblin and a half orc together. You see a wood elf strung up together and gagged as they're dragging him along. And you see off farther into the distance, kind of about a good 200, 300 feet away, kind of trying to wade through the snow, another wood elf. A wood elf
Master
woman.
Race.
Okay.
What does Bruno do?
So it's a wood elf strung up with.
A male wood elf that's strung up by a kind of looking a dark goblin and a half orc.
Wait, are we out in the middle of nowhere on the road?
This is kinky.
Am I able
You're
to
all. It seems
see
now that
him?
you all 5 are trapped in this blizzard.
Like, are my eyes open? Like, am I
Your
able to
eyes are
see?
open. Yeah, you're just kind of gagged and tied up.
I'm just like,
I'm carrying you on my shoulder. Like
I'm getting aroused.
I'm just making noises, trying to get attention.
I'm gonna try to quietly approach the group
Okay.
because that looks sketchy.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth with advantage because it's really hard to see much
My
of
passive
anybody.
perception is 21.
What? How? Were we allowed feats?
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
He said we got 1 feet.
Fuck.
I took observe.
Yeah, you get 1 feet.
Oh
Fuck.
shit! I need to do that.
I gotta work on
I'll
that.
say that everybody's passive perception, since you're in like hard to see areas, it's about a -5.
Alright, so 16 still decent. I'll take it.
So we'll do the first advantage roll. So what you're gonna do, Earl, is you're gonna click advantage
Okay.
and then click the skill, which I think is, or not click, but drag the skill onto the table.
Drag the what?
So hit the advantage button on the top bottom left,
Okay.
the ADV.
Yes.
Go into your Go into your sheet.
Uh huh.
Go to skills.
Okay.
Find stealth,
Yes.
and there should be like a dice looking thing.
I don't know if it looks like a dice.
It looks like a shield.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
gonna click that shield, or gonna click and hold, and drop it onto the chat window.
Oh, that didn't do it.
You see where it says like +1 or
Oh, there you
+2?
go.
There you
or whatever?
go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I still nice.
Okay, so 14. So you, Alias, you see it off in the distance. And lucky for you that this blizzard is pretty much blotting out the sun. It's not dark, but your eyes are definitely very very attuned to it and not taking the disadvantage. You obviously you catch it. You're catching the glimpse. And you turn your head and you see this human male off in the distance.
I'm gonna start wriggling and just going. Just try and like slip out of, like, try and get free, do anything. Just
I shake him.
Wriggle.
Shut up.
I'm gonna
Orcs.
chuckle at that.
Orcs, we buy donkey with this one, right?
It'd be nice capital.
Wait, so am I?
Oh.
Are my hands like tied up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But for beef and orcs, it's getting pretty desperate. Like, if you guys don't buy a donkey, you might eat this guy.
Nice.
Krieger, go ahead and make a perception with disadvantage.
Okay, so with my glasses, I think that's just flat, correct? If it's sight.
Yes.
Okay.
Sight-based, so yes.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
I like those die.
I did that. Thank you. I did that all wrong, like a retard.
I mean,
Okay.
it's 18.
18.
One.
That-
You start to see off in the distance. We'll just accept it.
Okay.
Very motley crew. You see a large half-orc carrying this wood elf man, gagged and tied, and you see this malnourished gray goblin that is right beside the half-orc, as they're just trying to wade through this blizzard.
Orcs would
And that-
probably climb up on top of a beef
Oh,
shoulder
yeah?
or something.
So he's on the other shoulder. So okay, so then you see orcs on one shoulder. You see the gray goblin on one shoulder, and on the other shoulder you see you see a wood elf man.
Because
Um,
how deep is the snow?
The snow is actually probably up to your waist,
Oh yeah.
Wait,
but it's
My
starting to
waist or
pile
her
up
waist?
pretty quickly.
Yeah, whose waist? That's a good question.
My character's
Orcs,
7'6".
orcs waist.
Okay.
Holy
So-
shit! Then.
Tight.
So, how far away are they from me?
You notice now that they're about a good 150 feet in front of you.
Okay. Do I think I'm able to gather enough from the situation, but do I recognize this guy as the wood elf man I'm looking for?
You're able to surmise that it'd be awfully coincidental if it wasn't, or no, it'd be awfully improbable if it wasn't the wood elf man that you're looking for.
All right. Using the snow as cover, I'm going to try to sneak my way up there.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth with advantage.
Woo! One. Oh, that was advantage. Only wait, what? Only records which you. Okay. Let me try that again.
Don't pull the shield. Pull the
Yeah.
the number.
Oh,
Holy
baby.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
You slink in. That's it. That's for.
What?
Are you sure that's not? Shouldn't be. What's your proficiency? Oh, 4?
I have expertise.
Yeah, he has expertise.
Same. My stealth modifier is +9.
Yeah, mine's
Beef-
7.
Beef stuff.
Yours is +6. There, dude.
For my stealth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says 19 +6.
Oh, it should be 7. What the fuck? Whatever. I'll
That's because
figure
you
that
rolled
out.
perception.
Ah! Ah! Good.
So I'll still take it.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
did
not
we
gonna
both
rub
take
you with that.
expertise in?
So yeah, you sneak up. You use the snow, and you use the snow almost as like a deafen. Like they can't even hear your footsteps, as it's kind of more of a powdery snow that's accumulating. As you just kind of sneak around them, or however way you're sneaking, but you are definitely approaching them, and they are none the wiser.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow them and see where they're taking this dude for now. I don't want to get involved because I'm obviously outnumbered yet, but
Right. Okay.
so I'll just
What
keep
to say
closer.
for you, Bruno? You lost track of the wood elf woman.
I lost track of the what?
The wood elf woman.
Okay.
She seems to have kind of gotten low and disappeared. But for beef and orcs, you guys are. What are you guys trying to do now? As you have this wood elf man, you've had him for about, we'll say about a couple weeks,
Oh,
and you haven't found anybody to fight.
You've had him for a couple
What?
weeks.
I thought we just grabbed him, but okay. Let's see here. Couple weeks. What are we gonna do? What are we doing with him? How close is like the nearest village from us? Or at least some place with people that we know of.
From what you can tell, it should be close. You should have been there by now.
Oh yeah.
I take out a piece of jerky from my loincloth and eat it.
What?
Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
You want some?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
At least we've been feeding this guy for a week or two.
Oh, okay. I throw down the wood elf man on the ground really hard. I'm not gentle, but
Oh.
I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be rough.
It's not too bad.
It's no, so it's kind of hits a not more like you as he hits the ground. There's kind of more powdery snow just poof.
Ooh, okay. I take out another piece of jerky from my loincloth. This time for my crotch area.
Oh god.
Okay. I eat the rest. I eat the other jerky in my other hand, and I undo the binding on his. Okay, open up.
Thank you. I'll open up.
The eagle spirit's coming through.
Oh, wait.
Thank
I'm
you.
just-
Now,
And I just shove it in his mouth.
if you let me walk beside you
While he's
walk
talking.
off,
Well, so
I
it's
won't
so
run off.
as you're trying to talk, it's like as you walk,
Eagle
and
spirit
it's
goes
very
in and
saltier than normal jerky has entered your mouth. You're choking, but eventually beef you give him a second to actually chew, and you eat the jerky, Alias.
Please leave the binding off. I won't make noise. I could hunt for you guys too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna walk around a hunter on a leash.
What? Why would I run off? Y'all seem like you need help, and I would.
There's plenty of help on those bones.
Yes, but with my arrows, I can get you plenty more bones to get help off of.
This is awfully suspicious, babe.
Hold
You can
on.
trade me in for a
I
dog.
know someone I can talk to about bear spirit. I look to my left.
You look to your left and you start spasming out. You feel the bear spirit entering you as you like.
Is he
And-
alright?
This is
He does
probably the second. This is probably the third or fourth time works that you've seen him kind of spaz out as he says "bear spirit."
I'm just like Milton Gabe
But
staring at him.
for
like,
for beef, you see off into the distance as you see your bear spirit kind of walk through the woods. Hello, beef.
Hello, bear spirit.
What can I do for you,
This
son?
man says he'll hunt for us.
Is
and
he talking
won't
to
run
himself?
away.
No, it's just like he's like.
Oh my god.
Do I trust this man?
Trust what's in your heart, bear.
Calories.
Calories?
No, bear spirit, bear son. It is
Cholesterol.
cholesterol.
Oh,
I'm just sitting in the bushes, mouth agape.
Can I hear this?
Oh, you can hear as you this for everybody. This is like him, like almost basically not screaming, but is a very loud grunting as it just like oh.
What the
Yeah,
flying
I
fuck?
probably jumped off his shoulder by now, and I'm sort
Yeah,
of holding.
at the first time he actually kind of squashed you, as you really did not know was coming. But as you with your nimble escape, you're just like you gracefully just jump off his shoulder as he topples down. You kind of sink into the snow as you're now kind of waist deep in snow.
I'll walk over and sort of jump on top of I'll stand on the wood elf.
Oh, so you jump on the wood. Okay, so as you're on the ground, Alias, you just kind of get as Orcs
weigh
now
40
is
pounds.
on kind of on your back.
So, cholesterol in my heart. But is this... This is
What
hard.
we bears do, protect our cub as he fades away into the distance. You snap back to reality.
Okay. So, their spirit says to protect the cub.
Yeah. Well-
I tie him up.
Listen,
I bind his mouth.
I'm gonna try and bite his hand when he does it.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll the hit with disadvantage.
Okay,
Or basically a strength check with disadvantage.
alrighty.
You just you make contact, but it kind of feels more like a nibble. You're just kind of like.
Ooh, you really are hungry. Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
I scoop up some snow and I dig into my loincloth for some goodies. And I find one last piece of jerky. It's half eaten and still slimy. I don't know why. I mix it with the snow and possibly the dirt I scooped up. I see you are all still hungry. I shove it into his mouth.
I
And
keep
then
my mouth shut.
Open mouth.
Uh-uh.
Feed cub.
He was willing to bite a second ago.
I just
Slam.
glare at the goblin.
I slam my head on the man's head. Feed cub.
Oh my god.
I force him to go.
Both Bruno and Krieger can indeed see this. By the way.
Okay, well, fuck.
The strangest torture session you've ever seen.
I'm going to advance on the scene and make myself known.
How would that go about?
Excuse me. I think I can be of a little bit of help.
Hello, adventurer.
Orcs will sort of whip around and look.
Yes. I couldn't help but to overhear your conversation. And it just so happens I'm looking for this man. And I will be rewarded for his safe return, and perhaps I could share the reward with you and get some food in your bellies.
A return of the ransom.
Wait,
Did you send ransom beef?
what is ransom?
Okay. So, how much are we talking?
Oh, well, my employer hasn't quite made that known to me yet. But it's certainly enough to prevent you from eating cock jerky.
I'm nibbling on the jerky.
Right.
Orcs is just kind of sort of watching beef.
And I mean, listen, this man isn't going to fetch a good price as a slave or whatever you're doing with him if he's all emaciated. He can't do any work and he has to recover.
Well, you can have him if we get our pay first.
Yeah, sure. All we have to do is take him back and hopefully we can get out of this horrible blizzard.
Hold on. Bear spirit.
Oh, God.
He's not been serious.
Unfortunately, you only get to call Bear Spirit like once a day.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that's bad.
That's bad.
Bear spirit, no answer.
I don't
This
exactly...
user you have dialed is busy.
Fuck.
A bear spirit? I don't quite
Oh
understand.
no, I
I
did something.
commune with the spirits of nature, mainly bear spirit.
Mainly bear spirit. Are there others?
Yes, there's eagle spirit, but he's an asshole. And then
Oh,
there's leopard spirit, but she's a cunt.
that makes more sense than I would think.
Do you wanna help me out?
Shut up! I shove
But-
snow. I shove snow on his face.
Well, wait! Don't injure him. He's going to be worth nothing for a
It's
safe
okay.
return.
He only sleeps.
I think he talks too.
No,
I do.
sleep.
Also,
Sleep cub.
Who sent you to find me?
Yeah, who did send me to find him? Someone?
Just someone about the town.
Someone from the town back there. What's your name, by the way?
The name's Alias. Yours?
I am Krieger Linnell.
Pleasure to meet you. My would-be hero, it seems.
I don't think it is a pleasure to meet me. You're in unfavorable circumstances, but, well, I think we could really all work together on this. There's no need for such harsh actions.
Exactly. I'm just trying to start to stand up.
No.
I seem to talk a lot before.
Oh.
He's been of no
Listen.
use to us thus far, so.
See, there we go.
You've had me tied up.
Well, there was supposed to be a ransom on you. For the village, too. For your safe return.
Well, it seems as if your friend here forgot to send them a ransom.
Possibly.
2 weeks before, Oryx, you tell him, he's like, hey, could you get us to the village? And
Okay.
he's like, of course, 100%. It's still in his back pocket to this day.
And it was all sloppily written, too, and it made absolutely no sense, but I was hoping they would get...
Yeah, your comment's a little rough, but...
Well, Orcs will hop off of him and sort of kick snow at him a bit.
Okay. So, you all are together. What are you guys doing?
Am I unbound?
I pick up the tied up man. I still don't know his
Can you untie me and set me down? I'm not gonna run off now.
I look at Oryx.
I'm interested to see who's looking for me.
I say we try out the leash thing. You're not untie his leg. We'll walk him in.
Okay. Yeah. Untie his legs.
Okay. You untie his legs. Keep him on a leash.
Yep.
Like
you
around
know
my
those
neck.
no baby leaves around their chest.
Oh my god.
Sure. As you
Okay.
kind of just pick him up and force him onto your chest, as you just wrap him up around you.
Yes.
How tall are you, Alias?
I'm like 5'11".
What are you,
Not
Heath?
as tall as you.
7'6".
What?
5'10" is what I wrote. Yeah, 5'10".
So okay, so that's still. I mean, it's still weird. But this man is ginormous, so it's like I'm not gonna argue with him.
Is this good?
It's not good, but it's preferable than the situation
I fart.
beforehand.
Yep.
All right, well, can we head back now?
Lead on. Elf.
I will do my best to lead on.
All right, so you indeed lead on, and as you do, Bruno, are you following?
I will quietly come out of hiding and begin to follow them. You know, just like a couple paces behind, like I was there the whole time.
Okay. I would say with the passive perception, Alias, you do see now this human male, the same human male, tailing behind you as you kind of quickly glance the side of Beef's shoulder.
Soldier.
Beef has sold so. All right.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Thanks.
Okay, so you guys continue on, and the same thing is happening. You guys are kind of going into a circle. These trees all start to look familiar,
Hmm.
and as you guys continue, the snow and the winds are starting to really beat really hard against your faces. It's starting to get very, very, um, very hard to see in front of you. It's also getting hard to really stand the cold.
We may want to search for shelter. Maybe make a fire.
Is there anything that looks like sheltery about?
You don't see much. You see basically a vast amount of pine trees, and that's about it.
Well, perhaps we can take some of the pine branches down and make a little shelter of sorts.
I mean, it's better than freezing to death out here.
Certainly, it's much better than being exposed. Plus, if worse comes to worse, we can just dig ourselves in a little snowbank and it'll at least take us out of the wind.
Exactly. Now, Goblin, would you mind untying my hand so that I can assist in making this, shelter of sorts? As you can see, if I run away from you guys, I'm going to die, so...
Yeah, and that's no good to anyone.
Horribly.
Exactly, so I have no reason to run away now.
Oryx is gonna give you a withering look before sort of cutting the bonds off his hands. He'll agree to that.
Right, as you kind of just, with one fell swoop, you just swoop, your bonds have been cut, Alias. At least in the hand. I need everybody, go ahead, everybody make a survival check. For those that are trying to set up camp.
I'm alright.
Ooh.
Been
that's
doing
a
this for a
wizard.
long time.
Ooh!
Oh my god!
Oh!
Holy
Beef.
shit.
Oh, come on, Beef.
So you all make it. You all, taking these kind of long pine, long pine branches, you fashion yourselves actually a pretty comfortable roof and start building yourselves a snowbank to stop the wind, and have kind of made this the closest thing I guess would be an igloo
I'll,
for you guys to settle down in.
I'll lay out some twigs and stuff in the middle of it and use oh god.
Oh, here we go again.
You
Stop taking that spell.
Prestidigitation to get her going.
okay? So you kind of hollow it out so it doesn't melt snow around you, but you do make a fire with your prestidigitation, and you all start to really warm up. The numbing feelings that are like on the top of your skin and around your ears and extremities are starting to fade. As you now start to really get to look at each other, I'd like you all to go down the line and describe what you look like.
Define the line.
Has anyone
How
noticed
about
that
this,
I'm in the
Sarah?
party now?
No.
I didn't even
not.
know you said you walked up.
I went up
You
and
didn't.
got
That's how sneaky I was.
He walked up
No.
to the fire. Are you at the fire?
I've been following since you guys grouped up and
we'll describe it. Hold on, we'll continue on. So you guys look around the fire and notice that all five of you, yes, five of you, are around this camp. There's the big, tall, half-orc guy. There's that orc guy. There's the tied-up prisoner wood elf, and then the lady wolf, and of course the human that's been there the entire time, right?
he was there.
Harsh.
Possibly to my intelligence.
But no, you guys now realize that there's just this strange human man, in this igloo, and strange human man. Why don't you describe what you look like?
oh god, where did I write that down? 1 second.
Probably
So
in
I
here.
am a young human. About average weight for my height at 5'10". I got messy dark brown hair that kind of falls in different places. Pretty normal looking white dude.
Just an average, everyday, normal guy.
Generic white guy.
Yes.
Why aren't you playing a fighter?
The one thing is that my eyes look very sunken and
Nice.
very sleep deprived.
Hmm.
Nice.
All right. We'll say next will be Beef. What do you look like?
Beef is big, hairy, scars all over with a bare paw print on right chest, I
Right
think.
nipple.
Pectoral.
Right peck with very big nipples.
Okay.
Like, is it the nipples themselves or the areola? Too?
I mean the areola.
I was not informed of this
Okay.
in my art.
Some silver dollar pancakes going on. Ick.
Okay.
I also have big furry bear cape hanging off my back with the bear claws over my shoulder. And a loincloth.
Okay.
That's the best part.
And a very big donk. No.
On his shoulder, Orcs. What do you look like?
Okay. I have a picture. Oryx is sort of a dark greenish gray kind of color, which is slightly unusual for maybe the stereotype, but not like people have probably seen many goblins.
I've
He
seen
wears
tons.
sort of tattered greenish cloth and some leather pants, I would say, trousers, whatever they used in that time. And he has a very rusty, not really rusty, but sort of blood-caked, sort of executioner's axe. And he wears a bit of jewelry and clothes from probably something he stole from a raid, because it seems too fancy for what a goblin might wear. And he carries this sort of alms box that's been... one of the panels has been torn off on one side. And from inside you can sort of see slight movement in some cloth and possibly a bit of fur. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Alias. What do you look like?
Alrighty, so I'm a wood elf. I got the
Bitch.
What?
So I got like long brown hair. I kind of have it pulled back almost, and I have like almost ambery yellow eyes. I'm wearing kind of brown, almost like odd looking leather armor that doesn't quite look like it is anything that you'd see from here. Then I have more of a dark gray, almost black cloak with like gray fur fringing around like the hood and like around the shoulders. And then I don't even know if I have my bow. Probably not. They probably have it.
It's in my loincloth.
All right. And lastly, Krieger Linnell.
Sure. So I have long brown hair, fair skin, a tight-fitting green shirt that extends slightly past the elbows, a leather breastplate and shoulder guards cut so that my tits don't show, long tight brown leather pants and leather boots, and a golden amulet that hangs inside my shirt so that only the band can be seen. That's it.
Gay.
Okay. Well, as this motley crew is trying to settle down for the day, as night approaches, is there anything you guys want to talk about, or is this gonna be a little awkward for a bit?
I will ask some questions, of course. So, listen, I caught one of your names, but I don't think I caught the rest of yours. My name is Krieger. I was sent out here looking for this man named Alias, and I found him.
You did.
My name Beef. I hit Alias. Elite. Cap. What orc? What word?
You
Capture.
kid.
We captured him for food, but we fucked up. Well, yes, we fucked up.
We. It seems not very, very valuable, Alias.
I wanted
Well, maybe you
donkey.
are. We'll see.
I nod slightly.
Why are you still thinking of selling me?
It's basically the same. We're getting exchange for turning you in.
Me hungry as I eat snow.
Well,
Beef is a very
Listen.
simple man.
I've been able to tell for the past few weeks. He's quite the thinker.
But my name here is Orcs. Not to be confused with Orc.
Orc? What?
Does she need
This
cutting out
orc-
for everyone else?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
she
so.
needs
Yeah,
you.
she
You
is.
keep cutting out at like the end of your sentences.
Oh, I'll just hold it longer. Okay.
And who is this mysterious stranger we found in our company?
Hello, adventurer. Give me
Why
your
are
money.
you out here in the middle of a blizzard?
Do you mean me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Well,
Oh.
yes, we know, but why were you here in the first place? And
Well,
what's
I
your
was
name,
here
good
to-
sir?
Oh, my name?
Yeah.
I'm Bruno. That's my name. Well, Elfie here has a ransom on his head, and I thought we were all going to
Wait.
turn him in.
No, you showed up
Ransom.
randomly.
It's a who
What?
is looking
No, I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
I believe him.
who is
See, Orc here remembers.
No, that's
remember when you
beef.
fell in, yeah, beef. Remember when you fell in the snowbank and Orcs, the goblin there, it went tumbling, and it was very funny, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, works.
Well,
so Krieger,
Yes.
can you describe the person who was looking for me? Did you get a good look at their face?
From what you can remember, and I'll just say that you say this. It was just a human female, very non-distinct, blonde-haired woman, female woman.
Yeah, it was no one that really had any distinguishing features or anything. Just your normal run-of-the-mill broad.
That's very concerning. I think I know.
Well, have you gotten yourself into some trouble?
Oh, you could say that.
Oh boy, there's some work to be done here, that's for sure.
At least I
Oh, what
hope
are the
so.
conditions of the blizzard? Have things calmed at all?
Well, I would say that you're kind of encased, but no, it really hasn't. You're lucky that you're kind of covered in this snow, because it's just, if you were left unprotected for very longer, you'd start suffering exhaustion and
Fook.
death.
I dig into my loincloth for a few bits of jerky.
For those, we'll say, orcs and beef that are sort of native, more native than most to this land, this is not typical. To have blizzards, one, so late in the winter season isn't unheard of, but it seems to be more severe than most blizzards, and it seems to be raging with no stop and end, with no stop, anytime soon.
I'm starting to think that something might have caused this.
This does not know. It seems quite strong, almost unnatural, as if something could be magical.
Aye, it could be.
Bear spirit. No. No.
Well,
Eagle spirit. No.
maybe
Oh.
maybe we should get some shut eye and then hope it's gone in the morning.
No.
No,
That's about the best we can hope for.
I can take first watch if y'all want. Could I
No.
have my bow to keep watch then?
No.
No. I watch. You sleep.
Okay.
Okay, so first watch will be beef.
Yes. I watch the cubs.
Oh.
Discord
Oh.
was cutting out.
Oh, reminds me.
Oh, it's a
I,
Discord.
since you asked,
Change the server.
I pull out a bow out of my loincloth.
Let me see.
Thank you. And my
This
sword
bothering.
and my dagger.
Oh,
Oh, that
um,
shit.
And maybe the arrows, the thing
oh,
that makes the bow.
oh, hold on. Let me go
What?
search. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, there.
Oh. Ooh, mm. Okay, I pull out the arrows and the dagger. Don't know where the sword is. I think it's stuck somewhere.
That's
Oh God.
concerning. I just want to inspect. Is there blood running out of his loincloth?
Ooh, I don't know.
He had
I
a lot
hope
of sharp
not.
stuff down there.
I don't.
What an
I,
impressive anal cavity.
that is. I will say that is up to egg rolls to
It is a very weird loincloth. I thank the bear spirit for giving this to me.
The loincloth
saying.
of holding.
Just
The
saying.
loincloth of holding.
Hold on. I'm digging behind me. Ooh.
When I'm getting this stuff back, I'm using a prestidigitation to clean it.
Okay,
Okay.
this may be it, but I don't know. And I pull out the sword. It's covered in hair.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Sitting there with the fucking biggest cheese on my face. I'm watching this happen.
And for those that are they're kind of near him, I say Krieger, you're kind of in front of him, so you can't really
Uh-huh.
see where he's pulling it from. But orcs, are you gonna look to see where he's pulling it from?
No.
Okay, so we'll just say the one with the cheese, Bruno. You look, and it literally seems like it's materializing out of nowhere. But you see that the how sharp this sword is. It's starting to cut off some of his back hair and some of the bear hair that's on his cloak. And he pulls out the sword, kind of covered in what you assume is basically back, ass, and bear hair.
Okay,
Incredible.
here you go, friend.
God.
My loincloth is very special. I hid orcs in here once. We were
Oh.
hiding from people.
I don't recall this. I must have suppressed it long ago.
You were knocked out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sorry, by the way. Yeah. See, he remembers.
Oh, Mr. Bruno, how exactly did you, do you remember that? Were you with them?
I was also fading out of conscience, but I do remember it happening.
Do I believe this motherfucker? This is bullshit.
I believe
do
I'm
you
dumb.
believe this motherfucker or not?
I do.
I definitely don't.
Don't.
Okay.
He's fishy as shit.
And
Sus.
I'm obsessed with truth.
Sus.
Highly sus.
Sauce.
Okay, go to sleep, little cubs.
Alright.
Bear
That was
boy-
perfect. I was yawning. Yeah, I'll go
Bear-
and go sleep.
Bear boy beef will watch everyone.
I
I'll
am.
take What do you want some shut-eye beef? I can take a second watch. I don't need
No,
lost sleep fight.
no.
No.
I only
No.
need to.
The man
go
said
into trance for 4
no.
hours
No.
a day.
No. Bear spirit will watch us.
You went from
I-
tied up to wanting full freedom and watch in like 2 hours.
Well, if you've noticed, there's now 5 of us instead of 3. There's a blizzard outside as well.
And I have a big hammer to smash you.
It
Exactly.
doesn't change your value. Your value is the gold we get for turning you in.
Sleep.
I'm just not even going to question anything anymore, I suppose.
Okay. Sleep now.
I'll go
Hello,
into my,
bear
like,
spirit.
elf trance.
Same.
Okay, so go ahead and for your first watch, Beef, go and roll perception.
Oh no. Bear spirit, please be with me.
I don't even.
Ooh,
Bear spirit was somewhat with me.
Okay, somewhat with you. It's really hard to see, especially in the night. you definitely know that the snow has not stopped and seems to be raging on. You can hear the wind battering your wind walls, almost like the wind is trying to get inside.
Ooh.
But as for that, you don't see any sort of critters or anything out in
The
this
spirits
blizzard.
are with me this night. Protect me, bear spirit.
Who you waking up for second watch?
Eeny, meeny, miny. Orcs! Orcs! You watch. I sleep.
What kind of trees are around here?
Please.
Are they like pine trees, or are they like?
Pine and the occasional birch tree.
Oh, what are those on the hardness scale?
Oh,
no!
shit. Oh shit! Here we
Not
go.
important.
I'm pretty sure that was pinned. Pretty sure I pinned it a while
I
ago.
did.
I
I'm
think it
looking
is,
at it.
but I'm not gonna look for it. I don't need to justify that answer.
Oh yeah, it's right there in related documents. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Orcs is gonna try and climb up on a sort of a low-hanging branch near the camp, or in the camp, preferably.
Okay.
And just
You
sort
kind of
watch.
leave this kind of barrier, and almost as you do, you're almost bombarded by the wind as you're trying to
that's right.
wade through this now chest high snow.
I pull him back.
Mind has changed. Yep, going back.
You enter the safety of this small hut. And surprisingly enough, the snow and the pine needles are really keeping you guys warm. As those who don't know, ice and snow is actually a really good insulator.
It is.
It is.
So go ahead and make a perception check. Or
Oh, by the way, a white pine can withstand about 1,800 newtons.
Well, I
Damn.
tried.
That's not a lot.
No, I meant damn is like, that's a weak ass.
Oh.
Alright. So with that perception, there's really not much to see other than the snow is starting to crest above the pines.
Holy shit.
What?
So,
There's snow above the pine trees?
Not
No,
the
above
pine
our
tree.
pine structure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We built it out of.
It's
thought
a
we made, like, an
fuckload of
igloo.
snow.
Yeah.
so each watch is about 2 hours, right?
Correct.
So that means like me and Blail would be good to go now.
No.
Yeah, but you guys can't really do anything strenuous. You still have to
Yeah.
quote unquote rest for 8 hours, but you guys
Yeah,
are
but I meant like we
your
could
trance
we
is
could watch.
officially over. For you, so to describe both of your trances, we'll say that you Alias, you don't get much in your trances. It is actually pretty much pitch black. You hear no noise. You don't see anything at all. It just seems to be almost more of a letting your mind kind of rest. What you gather is it's definitely influenced by, we'll say, the Spider Queen. To not have dreams or whatever it happens in a trance, you don't usually get that. You get pretty much that. On the flip side, for you, Krieger, your trances are more of kind of like an outer body experience. You flash between memories, you flash between things that have happened today, things that happened before in the city, where some cases that kind of come back to your mind, and it kind of offers you a different perspective. You see basically where Bruno came in as you met this group. You see him as he kind of appeared from the snow to observe these two. You also go back to this one time where you had to exorcise a demon in the capital of Fobermos. But that's typically how your trances work. Is it's almost like a dreamlike state where you in your mind go through the information and see things from a different perspective.
Gotcha.
But as for that, you two now break from your trance. As you orcs kind of come back, not really seeing and realizing now that the snow is starting to pile higher than this igloo, which I don't know how big the igloo is. I don't think it's that big.
I wouldn't think so.
I would say maybe like a couple, maybe 2 or 3 feet. Just to, as you guys lay down and shelter yourselves from the wind, it doesn't like engulf you. But you're starting to see the snow start to get taller than that. Basically, taller than you orcs.
Mm-hmm.
But who is now up for third watch?
I'll do it.
Okay. Orcs, you see the 2 elves kind of break from this weird trance-like state, and they both kind of look at you, and Alias offers to do the third watch.
I guess I'll accept.
Begrudgingly, you go to bed, but with almost like a one eye kind of open type of deal. Alias, go ahead and make a perception check.
Alrighty.
Why did I accept?
Oof. So with that, it just kind of seems like this igloo now is becoming completely of snow. The snow isn't really leaking into it. It seems to be clinging on to the pine needles. It seems how you guys kind of crisscross these long branches. The pines are almost like a what would that be? Load bearing support beam.
Oh yeah.
I'll say with the 2 natural 20s and the 19, that is an effect that you guys have. But I'd be careful. But that is the end of your watch. Who's doing last watch?
I'll do it.
All right, go make a perception check.
Is this sighted or hearing or?
Since you can't really see much, since you're kind of getting engulfed by snow, we'll say this is hearing.
Okay.
13. You, even with the roaring wind and the snow, you swear that you hear a low howl of a wolf off in the distance. It's really hard to tell the distance, but it does not seem too far away.
All right. Well, seeing as I'll be up until everyone wakes up, I'll just kind of keep my ears pricked for that.
Okay. All right. So, oh gosh, I forgot how to do rest. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. So, you all wake up. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Body doody doo. Alright, well, you guys haven't done anything, so it's okay. For now. So, you all awake, eventually, as it starts to be... We'll go ahead and just keep it with the blue, since it's snowy and awful. But you all awake in front of this fire as it's still kind of kindling. It's kind of died out by now, as you guys haven't been supplying the fire for very long. The patch around it has completely melted, so there's like this kind of fire pit made from the kind of the fire's radius. But you are all now awake. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna tell everybody. Listen, about 2 hours ago or so, I did hear the cry of a wolf off in the distance, but I don't know if it's gotten any closer, so we might want to be on guard.
A wolf.
Huh.
Yes, that would provide some food for us.
Fresh game.
Food.
Well, Hunter, do you want to prove yourself?
I think I may.
Okay, go.
Let me head out for a bit now, see if I can find this wolf, and I'll...
I follow
Yeah. Oryx was going to attempt to follow as well.
it.
Sort of at a distance. Being...
No, I'm just gonna go up close to him. We hunt
Oh.
together.
Beef, I feel as though I may be more successful in my hunting if you, maybe step back with your friend there. You
No.
don't follow, but
No.
Oh, who, me?
not you, Bruno.
Yeah,
I'm more
leave
concerned...
Bruno alone.
This... Listen, Beef, you're not exactly the stealthy type. You're...
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm calling you very tall.
It's awkward sign.
Huh. Orcs, am I very tall?
You are very beefy, Beef.
Oh. See, I'm beefy, not tall.
Uh,
Just go hunt. Don't worry. Kill wolf. I follow.
okay.
I
Okay.
am. Wait. So who's all leaving the camp?
Me.
Also,
Beef.
is the blizzard still going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's still going. It's still
I mean-
raging. It is.
Still same
It's not
strength?
stopping.
I
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
all
like...
kind of climb out, and you realize now that the snow is about 3 feet tall.
This
Or
is not
you're basically looking in like this, basically to your forehead of snow.
like my dog when he runs through the snow in the winter.
Yeah,
Basically,
Orcs will probably jump from sort of the wall of the camp and sort of climb up Beef again. Planning to go with him.
okay.
I go on all fours. I am
no.
sneaky beef now.
So now, if you guys ever fight like that, it's going to be counted as mounted combat. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I should have taken the feet.
I am sneak beef. And I begin crawling through the snow.
So we have Orcs, Beef, and Alias leaving to go hunt. What are Krieger and Bruno doing?
Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, they fuck.
Fuck. Yeah. So, Bruno, what brings you here? How did you get involved in all this?
Oh, well, you see, when we found that elf, Beef wanted to eat him.
Wait a minute.
But- Sorry.
What is it? What is this pretend like you belong kind of guy?
What?
That's my
Yeah.
shtick, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to.
But me and Orcs thought it would be better to hold on to him instead of eat him. So
What?
we scoured the countryside until you showed up eventually.
So you'd been traveling with them for a while then?
Yes.
Can I insight check this motherfucker? This is ridiculous.
I mean,
Not to you, to maybe Orcs and Beef. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I'll allow it, but
I want to make sure. Okay.
Well, I guess he's telling the truth.
I mean, Bruno, if you want to go ahead and roll deception, maybe it can be worse.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you are.
Guys,
It's a nagging feeling. Basically, what you're feeling is you have no way to know for sure that they've been traveling together.
Well, I'm not so much
there's-
checking the lie as I want to get a read on his person.
His person. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty. What you're feeling right now is pretty on point with what his person is.
Okay. Fair. I'm not going to ask you right now, but just think about why.
Why what?
There's no need to explain any further.
Well, I don't quite know what you're talking about. And I give her a huge smile.
Listen, you seem magical of sorts. What do you know about this blizzard? This is ridiculous.
Well, it's rather cold.
I'm going to go insane.
Although I don't know if I can quite tell if it's magical or not. Maybe if I thought about it very hard.
Well, then why don't you think about it?
Should I roll for Arcana?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I could find the answer. Oh, God, no.
I stick my finger in my mouth and I put it up and hold it for about 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Yeah, your finger is now frozen. Or at least where the spit is. But no, I mean it could be. It couldn't be. I mean it's really up in the air, really.
I pull my finger down to eye level and look at it. It looks frozen. It's very cold.
I mean, I wasn't asking for the temperature. I wanted to know the cause of it.
Weather, perhaps?
Right. Say, how long do you think before they're back?
Oh, well, I don't know how far away the wolf was that you heard, but if that elf is as good as a hunter as he said it is, it couldn't be too long.
Right. Well, tell me something about yourself.
Anything specific you want to know?
Something. Tell me who you are as a person.
Well, I enjoy running. I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks.
All right, we're on to something. Why were you running?
My past is trying to catch up with me.
I'm not sure if that's a terrible joke or a metaphor.
It's whatever you wish it to be.
Literally,
No,
a dude named My
it's
Past.
not. There's an answer. There is an answer.
There's literally a dude named My Past.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Hey guys, just a living metaphor.
Just passing by.
Oh God, give him away from me.
Right. Well, I'm going to do a bit of a walkabout and see if this blizzard is clearing at all.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Well, I thought you might join me. You seem to enjoy physical exertion.
Oh, it's very cold out there. You see my finger. It's frozen solid. I might lose it if I don't and I stick it in the fire.
Just
In the fire?
Near the fire.
just shoves his hand into the fucking fire. And just much better.
No, but
Oh, I can feel the circulation coming back. You can go ahead though.
You know, on second thought after seeing your finger, I think I might just have a sit down and wait for them to get back. Maybe they'll know something seeing as they're already walking about.
Yeah, maybe it's clearer to see outside than it is from inside this shack.
Right. You're sure right about that.
While this wonderful conversation is happening,
God.
an alias.
Sorry,
No.
Blair, you're like my natural enemy as
I
an
know!
investigator.
I know!
So I'm trying to avoid anything that would incriminate
Can I,
me
like,
here.
Try
Oh,
and
Lord.
hear the wolf.
Go ahead and make a perception check. It is with the disadvantages.
I'm gonna go grab a beer after that one. Good Lord.
Hey, orcs.
17. So you hear
I thought that was the sound they heard.
Well, yeah, that too.
The sound of the
No,
police.
you hear. It's almost like the wind is speaking to you.
Bear spirit?
You hear a voice. No, you hear a voice in the wind. A woman's voice in the.
Oh man, that was
Yeah,
spectacular
you
in the worst
hear
way.
a woman's voice in the wind that it seems to be beckoning you toward, away from the camp, the shack.
Okay. I'm gonna like. Are there any tracks at all around me, or is it more like completely snowed over? Like no one's been
No,
here.
you can see some as the snow starts to get deeper and deeper, you start to see tracks, and maybe a good 50 feet in front of you, you start to see now indentations of, or actually, you can't really see that far. We'll say about 20 feet in front of you. As you get closer to that 20 feet, you notice what looks like to be an indentation, and towards the bottom of this indent, wolf-like track.
Well,
And now I'm thinking I don't think I've actually assigned you guys tokens.
Oh yeah, you got to drag the little thingy to the thingy on the map.
Oh,
well that narrows it.
no.
As I'm crawling. Hey, Orc. I think this blizzard's a bit weird.
It's definitely
Oh,
like
I know.
nothing we've seen so far.
The animal spirits are all feeling very, especially Bear Spirit.
Oh.
Bear Spirit is very scared. I don't know
Wouldn't
why.
Bear Spirit be comfortable in the cold?
No,
He's not a
this
polar
is
bear.
not. This is not a good cold.
Ugh.
Listen here, dude. I don't know anything about bears anymore.
I mean, no, you're doing great. I like it.
Bear Spirit's kind of scared. Like something's going on. I think we need to keep watching this tiny man.
Oh, I already planned on that.
Oh, okay. Me too. As
That's
I
our
pull out my hammer.
livelihood of stalking up there.
I'm still crawling, by the way.
You pulled out your hammer and you're still crawling.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's a big hammer too.
Crawling in my crawl.
And I'm also humming a little ditty.
You know songs?
No,
No.
I'm making noises from my mouth, thinking they're songs.
That's not even humming. You're just freeform scatting.
Oh my god. It's the ad-libs from a mumble rap, but the instrumental's not there.
Exactly.
I'm doing it in cursive, alright? Let me know.
You're mumble rapping in cursive.
And Oryx is just 100% indifferent.
Oh my god. I thought each group was supposed to have one idiot, not two.
Am I an idiot?
You seem to be, yeah.
I'm just a liar, okay?
A shit liar.
You fell for it.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof. I'm just the retard. Leave me alone. With a very magical loincloth. I don't know why. Oh, shit.
all right. Oh, fancy grounds. No, okay. So you guys are following these tracks as you get farther and farther away from the camp. You can kind of see the fire, more the smoke, passing through the pine needles, as you begin to talk. And when my fantasy grounds comes back, we will see what happens next.
How long have me and Bruno Mars been waiting?
Well, we'll say that this is probably in the midst of you guys talking.
Give me out, dance,
Mhm.
baby.
And I would have brought you flowers and held your hand.
Beef has no hands.
Of course not.
Lost in a
Not
tragic
any
hand
longer.
accident.
He's been climbing through the snow on his hands.
Oh,
Probably
wait.
all numb.
He's been
They are paws.
handstanding this entire time.
Beef's hands are paws. They're bear
Yeah.
claws.
Mhm.
I haven't cut my nails in 2 weeks.
Right, the
Jesus.
bear arms.
I feel like they would start to wear down at that point.
No. Strong
Okay.
like bear.
Alrighty then.
Also horny like bear.
I am disturbed on so many levels.
I have something in my loincloth that no one knows about.
I wish I hadn't heard that.
A horn!
Oh my. Is your dick a horn?
Yes.
Is that why you like to squeeze it all the time?
Yes. My dick is so big, it is my belt. You just don't notice. It's a very thin belt.
So we've got two obsessive compulsive liars in this group.
You're right.
Good
I
to
mean,
know.
the OG group had mine and Agrils as character.
Hey, I only lie to authority, thank you.
Yeah,
Funny
I'm
one.
gonna be interested when your character is all about truth learns I'm a drow.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Right now, I'd have no way of knowing.
Exactly. I've done nothing of the sort to like.
What the fuck, Richard?
What the fuck, Richard?
Fucking Richard.
I showed that to some of my classmates, and they were like, "We've never seen this before. This is great." And I was like, "I
What?
fucking know." What the fuck, Richard?
Alright.
Patricia!
Patricia! Your ability does not count, honey. I love that he's a color guard instructor. That makes so much sense.
That was an audio thing played over it.
No, because he does yell in the compilation of Snapchats he makes. He does actually
I'm
do
gonna
that. Yell.
compilation my dick in your butt.
All right, I've seen that compilation.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So I should have definitely looked
Step
at
my
this
penis in the butthole.
before.
Whoa.
Alright. We're winging it. I should have done this a while ago, but I didn't know I needed to.
The spirits are with me this day. I will be victorious. Hello. Hello,
So
animals.
finally, after a while, you guys kind of arrive into the clearing, and I'm going to show it to you all. Here, meet the sheep fucking.
Ooh, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
Map Snowy Woods 40 by 30.
Loading.
Loading. Oh yeah, I forgot. Beef is supposed to talk in third person. My bad.
Oh no,
What?
Hold on.
he is much like his Cobra.
Ham is good.
Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
Lafayette. I'm grabbing this horse by the reins, making redcoats better than
Doesn't look like a
bloodstains.
direwolf.
I can't even see anything.
This
That's
is
just a-
loading, and I have a yellow blob in the corner that says
Yeah, I see a
direwolf.
giant. I see a giant Super Saiyan trying to load themselves up with power.
Yeah, not really sure. Don't know what I did there, but
Beef
that's
can't
okay.
see anything.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
My program might crash.
I like this. There's a big D over there. I'm scared.
Oh, it's working.
Yep.
Just give it a second.
I sees the wolf, and Beef hits the wolf with his penis. Bestiality.
Oh my god.
Beefstiality.
Beef stew.
Alright. So you see, I don't even know how far away that is. Give me a ruler. Oh god.
Is there a ruler? I don't know if there is.
I don't think there is.
You just gotta count. Oh, the squares are super close. Or super big.
They are.
But if you zoom in, there's smaller squares inside them.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See.
But yep, you see off in the distance, you see this dire wolf kind of looking towards you all. Oh, I don't want to do this. There we go. So, in this kind of awkward standoff where you three now see this dire wolf, what are you guys doing?
Like, does it see us?
Yes.
Yes, I can see. Okay.
Direwolf sees you. Direwolf don't care.
Stop it.
First move is Alias, yeah.
Wait, where's the initiative?
Huh?
No, it's not on initiative.
Oh,
You're just
oh.
in front.
Okay. Hey, Beef, you wanna go distract that wolf so I can get a shot on it from the side, maybe?
How far is this wolf?
I don't know.
Oh,
How
fuck.
do-
Well, the
let's see.
map was 30 by 40.
Wait, no. This one. What is this? Who are you? Motherfucker. Let's see. Oh, I have an idea. Come here. Goodbye. Nope. Annoying. Nope. Almost there.
Oh, no!
God.
Ah! That wolf is giving me nightmares.
Oh no. Oh god.
It's all going terribly, terribly wrong.
Oh,
That's a
no.
giant fucking wolf. That's a lot of meat.
To reduce size, I think it's Alt and scroll wheel.
Is it?
It's either Alt and control and scroll wheel.
No,
It's
it's
something
facing.
like that.
This one? Oh, it's this one. Huh.
Man, you are just having a real time.
I really am.
Beef's a big boy.
Your face is a big boy, Harak.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Me when I
Oh, this is
come.
gonna give me a fucking heart attack.
This is me when
Okay.
Does a spiritual weapon have any HP? I don't think it does.
Spirit weapon.
It doesn't.
It is immune. It cannot be hit.
Okay. Think this is fine.
This is fine.
I don't like this.
This isn't okay.
I do cocaine.
So we're gonna say, just for right now, it's about 30 to 40 feet out. About 30 feet.
Okay.
To distract.
I distract.
How are you distracting?
I put orcs down on the ground next to me,
As he just kind of sinks into the snow.
and then I take out a javelin from my loincloth
Okay.
and I throw it towards the fucking wolf.
Alright, so I think what you can do is with your javelin, you can pick the shield up on the javelin. So go to your actions.
Uh huh.
grab the shield, and then put it on top of the D. So we'll count this as a surprise round.
I'm picking up the shield and putting on a D. Nothing happened.
Okay. I don't know what I did. No. Alright.
What's the problem?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh. Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get this motherfucker to be a thing.
Which thing?
This dire wolf.
You have to so once it's in the combat log, you have to pull it out from there onto the map.
Oh.
That's how it works. It's still a white, yellow blob.
It's a yellow blob for me.
I don't know how to fix the yellow blobbiness. Because on the combat log, or combat tracker, I see a winter wolf and I also see a dire wolf.
So you can see those.
Yeah. So, but did you pull it out from the or the NPCs onto the combat tracker?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. And then you got to put it on the map from there. I think for that yellow blob thingy, I think you have to right click and then go to markers and clear
I'm gonna
markers.
delete all tokens because this is fucking stupid.
That works too.
And we're gonna do this. Show. Boom. Why? What the fuck?
Oh, you probably put an aura on that thing.
How?
Let me see. Oh, I can't see. You just have to click on it and look at it. It's under one of those little icon thingies. I think it's the one that looks like the guy praying, maybe? Or something like that. I don't remember it.
Oh, is it because it's immune to fucking cold? That's it.
I don't know.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
no. That's the directional arrow that they're facing.
Why is it so ginormous?
I don't I don't know.
How about this? No.
I've never. Oh, I bet it's because the map is so small.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the map is 40 by 30. I bet you that's what.
Is yours a tiny map, or is it just...
Oh
fuck.
Hold on. I forget how to zoom out on the map.
Oh.
No, this map is definitely tiny as shit.
What the fuck? This is annoying.
Oh, there you go. It's shrunk now.
I'm gonna make it a new...
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. I've never seen that.
Also, I can't fucking zoom out. What the fuck?
That's because the map is only yay so big.
I'll do that. I lost my map. I don't get it. This is really annoying.
Just try a different map and we'll pretend it's winter, if that helps.
Well, I don't have a different map.
There should be
What maps are that?
let me see. There should be some that came stock with Fantasy Grounds, I think.
Oh, the map pack 1 or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. I think I have to turn it on. Alright, boys and girls, give me a second. I didn't think this was gonna fucking happen. I need to read up on some fucking maps. That'll work. I think. Yeah, let's try that. Go ahead. Nope. Ay. How about this? I'll learn how to use this program, and we'll do this fight later.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, we'll start off with me throwing a javelin. Done. Boom.
Boom.
Your face is a javelin.
You're right. It's pretty sharp. And thrown by white people at the Olympics.
Sharpest tool in the shed.
She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb, and the shape of an L on her 5 head.
Penis head.
Penis. Your face is a
Ugh.
penis.
Well, you didn't got something, you don't got something. Hey, I did it.
Back to the ground and my wiener's still coming.
Alright, how about this? I'm gonna read up on Fantasy Grounds, so I thought I knew what I was doing, but now I don't.
I can help you.
I'm going to. That's alright. So we're gonna start next week. So or maybe we can start during the week or some shit like that. But next week we're gonna start with this fight,
Okay.
as I've royally fucked up, and now I'm embarrassed.
We still love you.
Thank you.
I
So-
don't love him anymore. This was the real deal breaker for me.
Oh,
It's over. You're a nigger
after
now.
all we've been through.
I know.
Alright, I gotta go combat tracker. Alright. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine. The learning curve is steep, but once you get it, it makes things a lot easier, I think.
Hate you all.
Winter Wolf.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna figure this out, but I thought we did really great. I really liked the interaction between you all.
Yay!
Very excited for this party. I just need to get my shit together.
I hope the party stays this size forever.
a solid 5.
5 is a great number.
It
isn't
honestly is. It's a prime number. Like
It
6
is.
is not a prime number.
It just why would it be?
I mean, how about this, guys? Do we all? I don't see. The only thing is I don't want to say to him by myself that I don't.
What if
wanna
we
play
just
with
say
him.
by group consensus?
Yeah, please. The thing is like, I don't want to be the guy to tell him. It's not like I want to put it on you guys. It's just like we all should be like, Brandon, we don't want to talk. We don't want to play with you.
But it's so hard to be mean.
It's not
Right.
being mean. It's doing for the
It's
best of the group.
Stern. We need to be stern.
Oh, we need to be strong.
We need to pay some guy on Fiverr to make a video.
Yes.
Send it to him.
Yes. That's what we need to do.
You guys want to see a funny video?
I do.
Yes.
Hit me with
Yes.
it.
Or
Well,
we
it's an
go to
off-topic.
Fiverr and we get those kids in Africa to say "fuck Brandon."